Hi guys, welcome back to Pop Culture Deep Dive. I am super excited to jump into today's topic, which is the influence of Tumblr on Gen Z aesthetics.
It is a Thursday morning, the week is almost over, and I have 10 minutes until my alarm goes off. So I'm just going to take those extra 10 minutes to just sleep and... What? You've got to be kidding me.
Whether you were active on Tumblr during its heyday, or you were on Instagram or Pinterest, there is no denying that Tumblr had a huge impact on today's culture. Let's rewind back to Tumblr's peak in the early 2010s. Now, Tumblr wasn't just a blogging site. It was a mood, a vibe, if you will. From its moody indie atmosphere to the freedom to curate hyper-specific aesthetics, Tumblr created a space of self-expression that was unlike anything before it.
In my heart, going on.
It became the birthplace of many iconic subcultures and niche styles.
It's like, I don't know what to wear, but I finally figured it out, and this is what I'm wearing.
Now let's talk aesthetics that I personally knew and loved back in the early 2010s. And some of these aesthetics still linger on into today's internet culture. Now first up, we have pink girl core. Now this one's all about being super hyper feminine and bubbly vibes. Think cotton candy pink, glitter, and girly fashion. It's cute, but with a Tumblr twist of rebellion. Another notable example for pink girl aesthetic would be Bella Poarch. Now Bella Poarch was a popular influencer and TikToker back in its heyday in 2020. Bella incorporates pink and cutesy elements in her personal style, combining hyper feminine with edgy and fun twists with her outfits and content. So as a retired pink girl, I swear I have more material than this, but just for the sake of the video, pretend that I have a pink logo right here. Usually you wear like the leggings, the Uggs, this would have pink on it. This would have pink on it. You would have cute little gold jewelry. This is probably more of like a winter edition. A cute little tank underneath that usually is pink as well. Cute little Ugg boots. But another alternative for shoes would be these as well, but these are also kind of giving like autumn girl vibe. I don't know. This is kind of like the aesthetic. Think more pink tones. You get the idea. Next up, we have indie core, which is one of my personal favorites. Now this aesthetic is a mix of grunge, vintage band tees, vinyl records, and Polaroid photos. If you were on Tumblr in the early 2010s, then you know that this look was everywhere. Now a good example for indie core would be Benji Kroll. Now Benji Kroll was also a TikToker back in its heyday as well. Now Benji was known for his TikTok content, and he frequently plays with indie aesthetics in his fashion choices and moody photography. So of course, when you're in a college dorm / house, it's hard to find pieces from every aesthetic that you used to have in high school. So I did the best with what I could. So when I think of indie aesthetic, I think of more punk. This is the best I could come up with, honestly. I have this classic band tee, have some Vans, you have the flannel, you have the hat, you have the ripped jeans, or bracelets and you can count. And lastly, who could forget about cottagecore? While this one blew up more recently, it owes a lot of its dreamy, nature-filled roots to Tumblr. It's all about escaping to the countryside, it's a soft pastel, and cozy living with lots and lots of flowers. A really good example for cottagecore would be influencer Claire Most. Claire's Instagram is filled with dreamy, nature-inspired content, includes soft linens, flowers, and countryside vibes, which perfectly captures the essence of cottagecore. But like everything on the internet, Tumblr started to fade. Platforms like Instagram and Pinterest swooped in. Now on Instagram, we see the aesthetic culture continuing, but with a more polished, influencer-driven approach. Pinterest became the new home for mood boards, where you can still find remnants of those Tumblr days. Now thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for today's video. Comment down below what Tumblr aesthetics you were into back in its heyday. Don't forget, there's new episodes every Wednesday. Now next week we'll be talking about one season wonders, which are TV shows that were gone way too soon. So if you're into stuff like that, make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.